All right, people, I'm back at it again with another tutorial. Now, this time, I'll be teaching you guys how to do 3D in After Effects. So if you ever wanted to know how to turn a flat text into 3D, that way you can add some motion to it, or add it to whatever scene that you want. Any motion tracking, I'll be teaching you how to do that. As far as today, this is the first part of the tutorial. The second part I'll be dropping tomorrow at noon, actually tomorrow noon. So if you ever want to know how to do music videos, short films, anything that goes into that process of getting these things done, this is what this is about. If you have After Effects, go ahead and follow along. If you don't have After Effects, go ahead and get it, because I'll be teaching you guys a whole bunch of things about After Effects. So I'll be teaching about After Effects, Adobe Premiere, and Photoshop. Probably Advid as well in due time, but for the time being, it's just those three. So let's go ahead and let's jump into it. Open up After Effects and let it load. Now this right here is After Effects. This is the interface, and this is what it looks like. If you're not familiar with it, you're probably gonna have to go ahead and watch a tutorial. That way you can know the basic tools. So this is not a tutorial that'll teach you the basic tools of After Effects. All right, so this is the interface of After Effects. Go ahead and we'll create a new composition. Click Composition, New Composition. You can name it whatever you want, but for me, I'll go ahead and name it Stan Films. Leave it at, if it's not already on here, you can go ahead and put it at 1280 by 720. Leave the background color at black. We'll go ahead and click OK. Now what you do is you go ahead and click on the text tool. Type in whatever it is that you want to type. But if you do have After Effects, go ahead and follow along with me. It'll be a lot easier for you. All right. So now, if you want to make this text right here 3D, what you do is it's simple. It's not just enough to check this 3D thing here. If you don't see a 3D toggle here, you got to toggle the switches right here. Toggle the switches. It'll give you the 3D switch right here. Now, what happens when you click on there, this comes up, Ray Traced 3D. If you don't have it here, it'll probably say Classic 3D. Switch that to Ray Traced 3D. You need that. Once you click that, you can come to the drop down right here where it says Geometry Options. You click on the drop down, go to Extrusion Depth. You click that. I usually like to go with 120. You can go whatever you want, but I find that 120 is a good size for me, and it's fine. Now, if you want some bevel in the text and you want it to look nice and beveled, or however you want to call it, but click that. And for me, I like to go with Angular. All right, you click on Angular Bevel. As you can already see, the text is already different. Now, the reason you see it's pixelated like this is because I have it here on third. If I were to bring it here on full, the text will look a lot better, as you can see. Now, it still looks flat. So what do? Go ahead and go here to Layer, New, Light, and we're gonna go ahead and add a light. Leave everything as is. Of course, you can change the color of the lighting if you want, but for me, I like to go white. Leave the shadow darkness at 100 and just click OK. As you can already see, the shade changed. Now, of course, you can go ahead and click on the lighting to move it around. That way you can light whichever position you want, whichever area of the text that you want. That's what the lighting is for. The best part about this whole thing is to animate it. Now, if you animate the 3D text and put it, you can actually create real dope stuff with it. So if you want to go here and go to transform, you can see how the 3D transformed. Go ahead and go to X rotation, move it around a bit, and as you can already see, the text is different. If you want to make it bigger, go ahead and click on it, click on Shift and make it bigger. That way you can see what you're working with. But basically, this is it for the tutorial today. It's a basic tutorial. Again, the next part of the tutorial will be taking that 3D to track it to whatever you need. For example, if you want to track it to a car, if you want to track it to a moving object, whatever it is that you need to track it to, and I'll be showing you how to do that next tutorial, which will be tomorrow at noon. All right, so subscribe to my channel, click on the bell, That way you can get the notifications when I do upload, and I'll be more than happy to take any suggestions. If you guys have anything that you want done, if you want music videos, how to edit, basically how to edit with Premiere Pro, After Effects, and Photoshop, I'm your guy. Subscribe, 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 subscribe.